Hello everyone. In this current session we are going to discuss about another very important data set from Sklearn, that is called the Iris Plants Dataset. So this is a very much used data set for various algorithms of machine learning algorithms. Okay, so we'll have some familiarity with this data set so that when required we can use it very easily. So this data set, it is all about some iris plants. So there are total 150 records in this data set, and there are three class of records, means based on some 4 numeric features of a plant, it is classified in 3 possible types of plants. Okay, I will come to that what are the features and what are the outputs. And you have to understand that these features are numeric features, so it is kind of a continuous value set, you can say continuous features, numeric and continuous. Okay, and when we are calling this data set loading, we have to send parameter. The one parameter is return xy, which is a boolean parameter. Okay, its default value is false, and if we want, we can change this to true. Okay, and it is actually having different types of return value based on this input parameter. So when we call this process with return xy equal to false, in that case the return value is a object that is like a dictionary which has many attributes. They are, first of all, that is data, which is the data to learn. That means it will have all these 4 features for 150 records. Okay, then we have this target attribute. This is the classification level, means as I told you that all these 150 records belong to one of the 3 classes. So for each of the record the target value will be there. Then the target names attribute is, it is the meaning of the levels, means what are the possible classification values are present as target. Then feature names, it is the meaning of the features. That means, as I told you, that there are 4 numeric features, so what are those that can be found from this feature names attribute. Then comes description. So from the name you understand it's the full description of the data set that I am getting. And then lastly it is file name, it is the physical location of the CSV dataset, means whenever I called that process to load the dataset, it will be loaded in my local drive. So that file name you can get it from here. And when I send this return xy parameter as true, then I get the data in this format. Here you can see that if true, it returns data comma target. So you will get only these 2 things when you are doing it is at return xy. Okay, so that is about this. So I will go back to Jupyter Notebook. So this is the data set. So this is the first command from sklearn.datasets. I am importing load iris. So let us execute this. Okay, so I have imported this module, and then I am calling load iris with return xy equal to false. We will see for both the parameter options what happens. Okay, so I told you that this return value is like a dictionary object. So let us execute this. So now iris is populated with all the data from this iris data set. It should be populated now. So let us print, as I told you, this many of the attributes. So I am printing here feature names and target names. So you can see in the feature names I have 4 features: sepal length, sepal width, petal length and petal width. So these are some values in centimeter, and these are the numeric continuous values. And then these are the target names. So these are 3 possible classes of the entire data set. So it can be either setosa or versicolor or virginica. Okay, so these are the all possible types of targets, 3 possible targets. Okay, now let us print this shape of this data set. So what is the shape of data and what is the shape of target? So you can see data means it's like 150 by 4. Okay, so there are total 150 records, and in each record there are 4 columns present. These are the 4 features or columns, and entire 150 records. Okay, and then for target value is only a single value, that's why it is 150 comma, that is there are 150 rows and 1 column. Okay, now let us print the first element of data and target. So you can see the first element has, these are the 4 values, 5.1, 3.5, 1.4 and 0.2, and this is the target value 0. That means for the first record it is under this Setosa class. Okay, next let us print this description and file name. I am printing. So you can see description means it shows you the entire Iris Plants dataset description, what are the characteristics, everything about this dataset you can get it from here. This is the summary statistics. So this is the mean value, max value, mean, SD, etc. Okay, so this is all about this dataset you are getting, and this is the file location. So iris.csv is copied in this file location. Okay, next I am doing that here I have sent as parameter return xy equal to true. So you know that when I give this parameter equal to true, I get 2 components of the data, one is data and one is target. So let us execute, and then this I am just printing the first element of x and first element of y. So you can see similar way we have got it earlier. So this was the record from this first one part, and I am getting the same record here as well. So when I know that okay, I don't need all other details, I need only this data and target, then I can send this return xy equal to true. So I will get less data, I will retrieve less data. So this is all about this Iris data set. So we should be very familiar with this data set, because we will use this in our next discussions on the algorithms of machine learning. Okay, so I hope you understood. Thank you.